So over the last month, I've gotten a lot of messages from people saying, I'm coming, I've booked, looking for a place to stay in Jomtien. I think a lot of people realize that maybe Jomtien is maybe a better fit for their holiday. And I don't like to recommend places to people that I haven't stayed. That's what they're looking for, a recommendation. But I have been on the lookout because I've been getting a lot of those messages. And I think I found a place today that will maybe cater to not only every budget financially, but maybe every level of expectation in terms of basic room all the way up to the opulent. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go check in and find out. Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. Jomtien Beach, beautiful Jomtien Beach, the new widened section here. And in looking for places here in Jomtien, I kept that in mind because I think one of the reasons people want to come to Jomtien maybe is to enjoy the beach. So I think it's important to find a place just steps away from the beach. And just about everything here, the closest you can get to the beach is just right across the beach road here. But anyway, I think this place, we're going to be at the Grand Jomtien Palace here. It's just right across from the beach. All sorts of different rooms, accommodations, daily, weekly, monthly. We'll look at all that. Plus, we've got to go down and say happy birthday to a friend. So let's jump into it. We're at the Grand Jomtien Palace, and I just got checked into my room. I'm pretty happy with my room. Maybe the building isn't so palatial, but I think the estate in general is, and I've had a chance to look over all that, and I'm quite impressed with it. It's a very palatial estate. You'll decide, but let's go over our room first. Now, this is not the basic room. This is one of the more upper echelon of rooms that are available. And it's supposed to be right around 50 square meters, and it appears to be about so. One thing I thought was odd, at first I thought was odd, was there's 3 of everything in here. So there's 3 pool towels, there's 3 washcloths, there's 3 bath towels, there are 3 coffee cups, even bathrobes, 3 sets of flip-flops, 3 packs of coffee, 3 glasses both at the bar and at the sink, but only 2 bars of soap. But then I realized the reason there's 3 of everything, really, honestly, there are 3 beds, or at least there's 2 beds, one a double bed for 2 people, and then a single bed. So it makes sense that there's 3 of everything, because I guess this would be a 3-person room. But big plush, comfortable bed. No problems there. The second bed isn't quite as plush, a little firmer, but the main bed is very nice. The room's spacious enough, and at the foot of the bed you've got a great big area here, and then that empties out into a patio, which is also equally as spacious, which overlooks a beautiful pool. And we'll go over the grounds of this because there are 2 pools here actually. This pool, there's 1 guy out here, and the rest of the pool I'd have to myself. It's beautiful. It looks very modern. There's some water features, so very nice there. I'm just right on the side, 2 steps to the pool. There's a full-size bathtub in here. It's standalone bathtub. You don't see that every day. The shower is very spacious. The entire washroom area is behind the bed, and that incorporates a dressing area, the cabinetry, the coffee station, of course, the sink, and the commode, and the bathtub and shower. So the room is almost maybe 1/3 bathroom, 1/3 bedroom, and 1/3 lounge. I guess you could use this day bed here as a sofa. It looks like it's kind of set up like that, but maybe a little derpy to use for a sofa. I'd honestly rather it be a sofa there. Modern TV, but I thought the TV was a little smallish for the size of the room. It is a big room. There's a raised ceiling right over the bed. That's nice. It makes the room feel even more spacious than it is. And windows all the way around, which also opens it up, at least on the 2 sides. One thing I did not find was a safety box, so no safety box in here. So I'll take you out on a little tour of here. Now, what's around here, we'll find out. We'll go out, but there's a whole street, at least it used to be, full of little bars, all kind of stuff, little places to eat. I've got to go get something to eat somewhere too. I'm famished. And we've got to find out what they mean about this monthly rate. Now, I saw online the picture, $15,999, let's just say $16,000. $16,000 for a room. And I suspect it's one of these garden bungalows back here for that $16,000 monthly rate. So this also could be a viable monthly option if you're going to be here for a month or longer in Jomtien. Very quiet, very out of the way back here, a nice enclave, but steps to the beach and the new beach. When you go across the street, right from the hotel, if you walk right out of this hotel, right over to the beach, if you turn left, all of that beach down that way is completely done. If you turn right, it's a smaller beach and maybe they're still working and things like that. But across and left, it's one of the biggest beaches, the biggest beach that you would ever need, put it that way. So this nice poolside higher end room that I'm in the what they call the chalet wing, that was I'd just say 2,200 baht for the night. But one reason I liked this property, it seemed they had rooms to fit all budgets. And in their tower, if we go back up here to the top, just the basic room in the tower, 885. So I don't know, I think that fits most budgets. And then there's lots of stuff in between in the tower, whether you get sea view, you can get a bigger room, a suite, etc., etc. And then look at these little garden chalets. These are the ones I'm thinking are going to be for the monthly rate. And that's half the price as my room, and it's just, I don't know, 50, 60 feet away is this whole garden enclave with all those in it. So nice little options back there as well. So we'll take a better look at the property. Also keep in mind, the Bot Bus rides right in front of the place. I've been around a tour of the whole place. I'm here eating now. I'll show you this in a minute. It's right down from the hotel. But the tower, of course, there's a multitude of rooms, from the basic standard room all the way up to suites. You just have to look at them online and book whichever one seems the best. In the lobby is where breakfast is served at the Seascape. A very nice little breakfast room, both inside dining and outside. And adjacent to that is the coffee shop. So I did find out about the monthly rate. The $15,999 is $16,000. That is exactly the rooms that I was thinking. These green rooms back here by the garden. And of course you have access to the pool, the same area that I'm in. Of course, if you're in the tower room, you have your own pool, and that's just as grand, maybe even bigger. I'll show you that briefly. And adjacent to that, right off that pool, is a bar, restaurant type thing. It appeared to be closed. Maybe it's only open in the evenings, or maybe there's just not enough people staying at this hotel right now to open up all of their facilities. But I did see they have bottle offerings there and an old school offering, Mekong. You don't see that every day, but years ago, that's all there was here, Mekong. Before Sang Som, before everything else, there was Mekong and Singha beer, that was it. But anyway, there's a 7-Eleven right next to the joint, a big nice 7-Eleven. And behind the 7-Eleven, so in the shadow of this hotel, is a new night market called Miami. And of course that's an evening, so it's not open now, but I'll just show you that it looks like a pretty good size and scale. So I'm sure in the evening you could find a multitude of things to nosh on there. And that street that runs along the night market down there used to be some small bars and stuff. We'll go down there later. It's still a little early. We'll see if anything's happening down there. But I believe there's some small little bars and massage and all peppered along that street, as well as some smaller guest houses as well. But I was in a little bit of a hurry there because I am hungry, and I came down to this place called Tindoro. And it's just a little stand on the side of the road in front of a family mart, about a block, 2 blocks down from the hotel, and right on the beach. And I saw they have pizza and pasta. Thank you. Pizza and pastas, but they also had a really good looking burger, so I ordered up one of the burgers. I'll show you what the pizza looked like though, coming out of the oven. Looked pretty legit, and reasonable prices here. And there's some little tables to sit, and I can look right over here at the water. So I'll show you that when it comes out, and then later we'll go down the bars. Now, the 16,000 baht a month room, you get 2 2 maid service cleanings with that per month, only 2 per month. So let's say 1 every 2 weeks for sheets and all that. So not the best, but you could probably pay for extras or negotiate something. And if you add 1,500 baht, so now you're up to 17.5, but that's all in. That's water and electric, everything. So not bad. The 16 turned into 17.5, but does include your water and electric, which a lot of times you're on a meter or a high monthly rate for that. 1,500 for both of those is quite reasonable, actually. So there you go, a lovely garden accommodation in the heart of Jomtien, but in an enclave removed from the noise for 17.5 a month. That's definitely it. That room was 1,000 for a night, so it went down to like 500 and something for per night, if on the monthly rate. So good stuff. Anyway, we'll look at this burger when it comes out. So yeah, whether you're staying for just a night or two, a week, a month, I think it's worth looking into the Grand Jomtien Palace there. There's our grand burger. That was pretty good, huh? Look at that guy. Anyway, after I heaved that burger down, it's a lot. I also got the fries. I think total for everything there, 390 baht. Not the best price, but there's an egg on it, all sorts. But I went down the little road there in the afternoon, right next to the hotel, so just right outside your door. Had some friends there I didn't even realize I had. There's a little place here called the Tiny Cafe. There's Miss Tiny in the back there waving. Apparently her and her husband are big fans of the channel, so nice meeting her. And then there's the night market was opening, so we'll take a look around here down the street, the little night market. There's plenty going on right here by the hotel. My first time visiting this little Miami night market. Not exactly little. I mean, there's plenty going on here. Nice addition to Jomtien. But as the sun set over our lovely accommodation here, it was time to head into town because we have to say happy birthday to somebody. So I had a great time down there by the hotel, but I had to come up to Pattaya, 3rd Road, see my friends here at the Two Lady Bar having a birthday party today. They got the pig, they got the whole thing. So tomorrow, it's going to be an early night because tomorrow I got some stuff to do and then I go on an epic trip. So hopefully we'll look at that on Sunday. But anyway, we'll look at a little bit of the Two Ladies Bar here. They're good friends, a nice little place. We'll see about that trip on the next episode. That's right, always a nice evening here at the Two Ladies. You know, you get these pigs, they're huge, so there's always plenty to go around, even for the less fortunate. But as you watch this episode, I will, if everything goes as planned, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, I'll actually be on the high seas. So we've got that to look forward to in the next episode as we say goodnight to the Two Ladies here on 3rd Row. But for this episode, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.